When I got on the water, I could see the big flock of birds out in the water, as you can see, straight in front of me and over to the left near the wharf. And there were all sorts of birds there. There were gulls, there were diving gulls, there were pelicans, cormorants, and so I knew that there was a big school of salmon trout there. When I got to where the birds were, the water was literally boiling with the salmon trout smashing bait fish around the place. It was quite incredible to watch, and I was so enthralled with watching what was going on, I forgot to get some footage of it, but next time I go out, if I see it, I'll take some footage, because it was quite incredible watching the water. It looked like it was boiling, but it was just nothing but salmon trout, and so quite fascinating. I decided I'd go along the wharves again like I did last Monday. Today is Saturday, and thought I'd just cruise up and down and see what's going on. There was a Lowrance Hobie Brim competition on, and quite a few guys were wandering around the places where I usually drop my line for brim, so I just made a point of keeping well away from them and not upsetting their competition.
G'day. Well, the Lowrance Brim Challenge is on today, so there's probably going to be a few Hobie kayakers around the place. I've already been busted up with some salmon trout. It's only on the water for about 5 minutes, and decent size, so prospects are good for the rest of the day.
I decided to get out of the wind and pop around to number 2 Perth, where it's fairly well protected. There were no fish around there, but there were 2 or 3 dolphins having a feed. I tried to get some footage of them, but every time I turned the cameras on, like the salmon trout, they disappeared. So, but at this stage I had a half dozen salmon trout in the bag, and so it's just to see if I could get some more. So the wind at this stage under the bridge was getting up around about the 20-25 kilometre per hour mark, and was very sloppy and very uncomfortable. As things have been fairly slow around the basin, I decided to go underneath the bridge and head back into the wind and down along the wharves to give it another try. Things were very slow, so thought I'd just give anything a try. As you can see by the slop, it was getting very uncomfortable at this stage. trout schools were very touchy today, and they'd bust up somewhere and totally disappear and reappear somewhere else. So really had to work to get any fish at all today. Give it one more try through the bridge and see if anything was around. It's going downwind at this stage, but wasn't to be. But I'd pop back to the wharf, have one last go and see how I went.
Well, the river is getting very sloppy at the moment. There's about a 6-inch to a foot chop, and very uncomfortable going into it. So I've got a reasonable feed, so I'm just going to slowly head back and see if we can catch something on the way through. But this is around the area where I've been catching them last Monday and today, so just give it another try.